or an assassin's bullet may speed. It is as old as our foreparents' revolt against the evil system of slavery, and as modern as our willingness to face the sharp teeth of vicious dogs, the brutal hands of inhuman policemen, and the staggering waters of powerful fire hoses. We must be reminded of the urgency of now. The oft-repeated cliches, the time is not right, Negroes are not culturally ready, are a stench in the nostrils of God. The time is always ripe to do right. Atlanta needs an Amos to cry out, "Let justice roll down like waters and righteousness like a mighty stream." Atlanta needs another Jefferson to scratch across the pages of history words lifted to cosmic proportions. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Let me say to everyone assembled here that the problems of Atlanta will not work themselves out. No. If we leave with this impression, we will be the victims of an illusion wrapped in superficiality. In the absence voluntarily. Freedom is never voluntarily given by the oppressor. It must be demanded by the oppressed. And so let us rise up and boldly make our determination clear. We must no longer submit to unjust practices. We must revolt peacefully, openly, and cheerfully, because our aim is to persuade. We must adopt the means of nonviolence, because our end is a community at peace with itself. When a piece of freedom is not enough for us as human beings, nor for the nation of which we are a part, we have been given pieces, but unlike bread, a slice of which does diminish hunger, a piece of liberty no longer suffices. Freedom is like life. You cannot be given life in installments. You cannot be given breath but not body, nor heart but no blood vessels. Freedom is one thing. You have it all or you are not free. And so I say to you this afternoon that our goal is freedom. And I believe we will win it right here in Atlanta, because the goal of the nation is freedom. And our destiny is tied up with the destiny of America. We built it for 2 centuries without wages. We made cotton king. We built the homes of our masters in the midst of injustices and humiliation. And yet out of a bottomless vitality, we continue to live and grow. And if the inexpressible cruelties of slavery couldn't stop us, the opposition that we now face will surely fail. We feel that we are the conscience of America. We are its troubled soul. We will continue to insist that right be done, because both God's will and the heritage of our nation speak through our echoing demands. And that is probably a desperate question on the lips of many of you under the sound of my voice this afternoon. It is the poignant question that the Old Testament raised centuries ago. How long? How long will prejudice blind the visions of men, darken their understanding, disappointed with the failure of the political and economic power structure to be bold enough to take forthright action against discrimination, disappointed with the gulf between Atlanta's profession and Atlanta's practice? We are assembled here, as has been eloquently said, because we are tired. We are tired of being trampled over by the iron feet of oppression. We are tired of being the last hired and the first fired. We are tired of spending our dollars in businesses that will not respect our person. We must honestly say to Atlanta that time is running out. If some concrete changes for good are not made soon, Negro leaders of this city will find it impossible to convince the masses of Negroes of the good faith of the negotiations presently taking place. Atlanta must not fool herself any longer. The cancer of segregation cannot be cured by the Vaseline of gradualism or the sedative of tokenism. We will try to persuade with our words, but if our words fail, we must persuade with our acts. We must affirm that we will always be willing to talk, but we must be willing to suffer when necessary, go to jail when necessary, and even risk our lives to become witnesses to the truth as we see it.